So we found, as you point out, that in 5 of the strikes of the 110 that AFRICOM is claiming, we found 14 civilians killed and 8 injured. And we did this through a variety of interviews, satellite imagery analysis, corroborating the information through a variety of open source investigation techniques, speaking to doctors, et cetera. And in 2017, or I should say from 2017, the AFRICOM did a report to Congress that they killed 0 as the official number. In 2018, they said that was true for that year as well. 110 strikes, 800 terrorists killed, 0 civilians, and we would maintain that in war, nothing is perfect. And so going 800 for 800 is just not a reasonable conclusion. It means that investigations, really thorough investigations, are not being done as opposed to just having a perfect record.
At a congressional hearing earlier this month, AFRICOM Commander General Thomas Waldhauser said if the U.S. is at war with Somalia, he responded by saying, "I wouldn't characterize we're at war. It's specifically designed for us not to own that." What does that mean?
I think it means that the U.S., there's a lot of political pressures for AFRICOM to not appear at war. Some of those are from the American people after 18 years. The country is war weary. It doesn't want to hear that there's another war going on. It also means that the U.S. is trying to rely on the Somali government and say that, well, everything that's being done is at the request of the Somali government. And while that may be true, if you are launching 110 airstrikes, and we just investigated the airstrikes, I should say. There's also advise and assist missions going on the ground. There's raids going on where U.S. Marines and SEALs and soldiers are advising Somali units and are, participating in those activities as well. It sure looks like a war to us. There is political pressure to not use that word, but we asked AFRICOM and the Office of Secretary of Defense if the U.S. is at war in Somalia. I promise it is not a gotcha question. They have told us they're using the laws of war. That's the manual they refer to for what guiding legal principles are being used in Somalia. So if you're using the manual of war, the laws of war, does that mean you're at war in Somalia? And they wouldn't answer.